old rule of thumb, old, and I mean old rule of thumb was to have it equal or even at the distance of your elbow out.
Yeah, but
But
that's
with
about honestly where it's at.
that's the old rule of thumb is somewhere in that ballpark. And if it wants to kick, then yeah, it might be weights. So, but yeah, dude, an 18-inch bar. Heck, you're the only other one other than me that I've ever known to have one.
Yeah,
Um, I've had, I'm running a 15 right now, but I've had 18 and 20-inch bars on the back. And believe it or not, I loved them. I absolutely loved them till I moved it back in one time and it took out some of my left and rights.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking, yeah, the more you swing it out, the more you scoot it in, and you get that angle of it without some of the torque, kind of minimalizes it. So sometimes the benefit of those bridge lock bars specifically, because you can change you can change the length of it. Yeah, as
Nice.
you swing it out, try shortening it up a notch at a time, because not only like when you stack weights on it, it moves it further back, but also you kick it out, stick it back in there.
And the further you pull it back, it's going to change your pivot position in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
yes, sir.
Yeah. So as you go to stack it further out, you're going to feel that that's going to change. Let me get that. It's going to change if it's there to there. That's going to make a difference. If it's like all of a sudden, if you start seeing it dipping down, what it's done is it's changed that position and it's going up, and then you're pushing down on it before you realize it. So if you go to changing that position again of that back bar, it's going to raise it, and you're going to actually start pushing more, which will be a flat push and allow you to hold your sight picture more in your peep sight. So, yeah,
Food for thought.
yeah.
Absolutely. And I need as much as I can get. So,
Well, you can always put 3 twists in the string and just shorten it up a little bit that way. But,
I haven't thought of that. So that could
Dave has
possibly-
molded and remolded many a grip.
Yeah.
The Hoyts come, not shameless plug for Hoyts. They come with the 1/8 inch back, so the cams adjust in the 1/4 inch, and you can get the 1/8 inch back on any of the degrees. So that'd be, dude, if Matthews would come out with that in there,
I know, man.
they could swing that.
Too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that 1/4 inch adjustment would go a long way.
You bet. Especially if it's in the handle, man, without having to change the performance of the cams.
they gotta come out with that this year. It's gotta be. It's been.
I honestly hope they do, because that would help me out a whole lot.
Well,
Once
you'd think that some third party would come out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
does Tim not make those grips? Do they not fit the new Matthews?
I don't
Gillingham?
know that. Yeah.
I thought he had all the
he
different.
does. Yeah, he does have some grips that fit Matthews.
I think
And
he
I
has
think
all.
they got different degrees of angle. But man, sometimes you don't want that angle change. You still want it at that same angle. You just sometimes need it further back.
Right. Yeah. I do like the flatness of the riser. I feel like my hand position on it is really great.
Yep.
But I do have to really extend. I like kind of keeping my arm right here bent a little bit. I've also heard, I don't know, there's all kinds of people that have different ways. Some people like shooting with it all the way out, but I like mine just a little bent. And if I bend my arm just a little bit, I'm really having to squeeze my back muscles and like pull through. And I have a lot of left misses, and I think that's when I'm just really pulling and pushing, and my draw length's just a little too long. It makes it break to the left a little bit.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that whole statement right there. Yeah.
I'd put some twists in it. If you like the way your hand feels in it, I'd put some twists in there.
Yeah.
But like I said, an easy fix is to stack it in there just to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see if you can get it out, keep your elbow, and see if you can still get your complete expansion and making it go off. That'll be your easy telltale.